Alfred Hitchcock, a name synonymous with the master of suspense and horror. Hitchcock was not just a man who dabbled in horror writing, he was a man who dabbled in engaging the audience. He wanted every person in the theater to be thinking, what happens next? Or, what's going to happen to that character? For the longest time, I was unaware of the fact that Hitchcock even made movies outside the horror suspense genre. When he does step outside these genres, it's into the spy and espionage genre. One such film is To Catch a Thief, which is brimming with compelling leads and full of one-liners. To Catch a Thief follows our main lead, John Robbie, aka The Cat, a renowned burglar in Europe. John has retired from the burglary business and works on his vineyard, at least until someone takes up the thieving mantle that he's left behind. Now, John has to figure out who is doing these copycat heists, and with the insisting help of Frances Stevens, the new money American girl who loves to seek danger, can they truly stop Robbie for taking the fall for these crimes? I won't go into bigger details about the plot, as I want folks to watch this movie for themselves. However, I can point out that the writing in this movie is superb. There are jokes that still land perfectly nearly 70 years after they were written. Both the leading actors gel well and portray very believable characters who have independent goals that can be achieved with each other's help. This movie is a great palate cleanser for some of Hitchcock's heavier films, but even so, it still has that classic Hitchcock touch. There are some amazing shots in To Catch a Thief that have Hitchcock fingerprints all over them. This scene you're witnessing is one of them. This is the fireworks scene where Frances Stevens is trying to pry information out of John Robbie about being the cat. Frances describes a hypothetical situation for Robbie. Robbie is trying to keep his past a secret, so he merely deflects, saying that he'd rather go home. Undeterred, Frances tries again, this time using the emotional side of the heist, and as she describes it, her head disappears into the shadows. I like to interpret this as Frances trying to get into the mindset of a burglar, disappearing into the shadows that they are all so familiar with. It's important to note only her head disappears into the shadows, a detail I like to think that represents that she isn't fully embracing the lifestyle, but is, as Robbie describes later, being a woman who needs weird excitement. There's another moment in this scene towards its conclusion that I want to talk about, and that's the use of fireworks towards the end. As Frances and Robbie sit on the couch, they slowly get towards each other. Ever so often, there's a shot of fireworks playing in the background. Every time we cut back, the two leads exchange a line or two of dialogue, slowly getting closer to each other. Then, again, cut to fireworks. But this time, the camera's perspective is closer. We do this 3 times until finally Frances and Robbie kiss, and from that, cut back into a cacophony of visual metaphors. Is To Catch a Thief a great Hitchcock movie? I think so. Is it the best Hitchcock has done? Probably not. But I stepped away feeling upbeat and cheerful, which when it comes to Hitchcock, you don't always get. So, I recommend if you got a rainy day and want to watch a nice reverse heist movie, To Catch a Thief will not disappoint. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.